all online. It's going to come up with the video section of that. Just a second. Get to moving the things off the top of the kiln where they were drying. You may have to bring up one of the streams so you can see the messages. Oh, and you're going to have to make that one public again. Okay. Go to your page. Whoop.
Oh, I'm going to have to move this.
Oh, the double mat.
On because it makes my ankles
wobbly. Mute.
There.
Oh yeah, that bit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go over here. Okay, so it's set to public now. And open the camera. There we go. Octopus. Oh, step on the stable, let me move. Play, ground.
Okay. Krista Gordon says,
Hello.
Good morning.
There's one half of that butter bell. Almost all the finished items into the kiln. There were just two pieces that were the wrong shape to fit in this load. What was the two flasks?
Yeah. I'll go to the next place for it.
Yes. And yeah, it looks like I've got it. I'm showing it in a good spot. Looks like I got the camera aimed really well this time.
Yeah.
All our jury-rigged contraptions setting things up here. Just to show that you don't need a whole lot in the way of specialized equipment to do streaming. I mean, what the
laptop.
Yeah, what's the footage is coming from is the phone being held by one of those clip-on phone holders.
And Krista says, yes, great for you. Thank you.
Good.
There.
I really like how that pattern came out on that square plate.
Yeah, that did come out really good.
Okay. These kiln shells are probably about 5 pounds a piece.
Yeah, well,
They're heavy.
need to be.
Yeah, because they kind of get a lot of abuse.
A lot of heat.
More
Repeatedly.
Again. So that's the way you get 2 stack.
Special order. 8 plates.
Yeah,
4 with the dark black background and 4 with the dark octopus. That will look really nice.
Yes. And ouch!
Michael yelling. Good morning.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
What we'll do at some point is get the Stream app chat thing installed on the laptop so you can see it.
Yeah.
Because the laptop does not like OBS. And that one,
No, it doesn't.
Squash Fairy.
That's the
This is the Squash Fairy.
Yeah. Deborah, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning.
These items will be pretty much everything in this load will be shipping out not Monday but Tuesday
Because apparently Monday's a holiday. Columbus Day.
Or whatever it's being called now.
Well, that's
Yeah, that's what you grew up.
It's Columbus Day, and then it had something else.
I think it's also being called Leif Erikson Day.
There's a third thing too.
Oh, really? Is it like Indigenous Peoples Day?
Yes, that's what
Okay, cool. Ow. Yes, this is the lid to the butter bell.
Which means we don't get mail on Monday, which means we don't torture our mail man
Until Tuesday.
till Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because they pick it up from us and process it. So.
Yeah. These cups came out quite nicely. Check those ones out.
Those did come out nice. Everything was delayed by 2 weeks getting done because of the darn smoke.
Yeah.
That pattern does look nice.
Yeah. Someone came to us asking for an oak leaf and acorn pattern with that green glaze. And it's like, okay. Figuring out how to work all the elements together.
Get the shading of the leaves and the acorns.
Because sometimes we have really specific design requests. And sometimes we get, I want something like this and make it pretty.
Yeah.
Which sometimes it's like, oh, well, that's going to be interesting. How do I figure this one out? And more octopus. Let go of the stems. Yes, and those plates were sufficiently large that max number per shelf was 3.
And there's 8 of them.
Yes. And cookie stems.
Yeah.
Lots of requests for red cookie stamps this time
Yeah. Autumn color?
around. I guess.
Anybody has questions, feel free to ask.
Yep. Ow.
That's why she's unloading the kiln. I'm keeping an eye on comments.
Oof.
Making sure nothing goes wrong with the stream.
Yeah.
Not that that's ever happened.
Oh no.
Especially not for the unloading videos.
Yeah. Looks like the footage is pretty smooth today.
Yeah, it does. Which
I
is
swear we have better signal on days where it's cloudy.
Yeah.
And those are both halves of that pattern for that set.
Yep.
That stack. You can't go in that stack right now because that place is full of cookie stamps. I'll put it at the bottom of that stack. There we
Yeah. Good go.
go. And back down. Whee! Whole variety of heraldry bowls. And more cookie stamps. Yeet!
Have new cookie stamps soon.
Yes. Because, well, while the master's not yet fired, I can show them off briefly. Because it was Nix's birthday, her first birthday, so we got
She's 1 year
her
old.
paw print. That's
what
a
that-
hind foot. That is how big her hind foot, those toes spread. And those are both front feet.
She has big paws.
Yes, she does.
Her predecessor's paws weren't nearly that big. And
More
it is
cookie
the same
stamps.
bloodline.
Yes. Just 7 or so generations further down the line.
Yeah, that's all. Really, in 17 years, it's not really bad.
There. And okay, come on, let go. Oh. Yes.
Butterbells.
Butterbill lid. Ow. Gotta fire them on these because they're glazed 360. They just have to come along
They're
afterwards.
little things with little metal points.
So just caltrops.
Yeah.
I try not to cut myself on those when getting them into and out of their little tray because, well, they end up with little flanges of glass on those spikes.
Yeah,
Will
because
cut
it's
right
sitting
through
on
your flesh.
little nail tips, basically.
Nothing will cut you like those little fragments.
Juliana, good morning.
Hello.
Thanks for joining.
There's the bottoms to those butterbells.
Yeah.
Okay, back down again. Octopus pieces. A couple of minis. Another cookie stamp. And this is actually custom one. Someone's heraldry plus Lure Wreath. It's their badge, I want to say. Oh, I did cut myself.
Speaking of which, it's okay. It's clean.
I didn't even feel it.
And
no, I won't bother anybody on the camera with that. No one needs to see me bleeding. Oh, yes. And this right in here
that's Nick's.
was, yes.
It was a suggestion. Should do one that looks like Nick's.
Oh, that's starting to hurt now. Ow.
Yeah.
Not even sure what I cut myself on. Ah, yes. And for those that are waiting to see them, here is the first of the Descent mugs. Those came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that finger is bleeding quite profusely.
Don't bleed on the powder.
Trying not to. It's on the inside of my index finger.
We wish have band-aids out here, you know that?
Yeah. Should totally have like a little pouch of them
Yeah.
on this workstation.
Yeah.
There's more of the Descent mugs and a Stealth Pellural. And with that, Kiln's empty. It's on the side of the pad of my index finger, so every time I pick something else up, I start bleeding.
Love the Descent. Thank you.
Cool.
We'll have more of those coming out of the next
Glaze fire. Actually, no, because I want to bandage that before I start loading the next load. I mean, everything will be nice and cleansed coming back out.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'll hand this to you. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go bandage my finger.
Switches
It's nice and bright red and bleeding profusely.
Florence deer pattern. It's always one of my favorite ones to paint. It's very meditative. And we have this one, which one has a dog on it, and the other one has a lion on it. It's a Spanish pattern. A little octopus mini purple cat. With the blue and black. Here's a close-up of the acorn and oak leaf pattern. And one there. And then you hold it. And this one will even stand upright. Or it should. Well, it doesn't stand up too well, but it does stand up. And we have the new pattern with, it's on the square plate. And there are the pieces that match those two cups, those bowls. Swimming kitty. Octopus. Death mask. Here we go. There's the plates. There's a plate full of cookie stamps. And here's those will get filed down so they're all smooth, but that's the little spots left over from the stilts. We have, it's the bottom half of the Butterbell. Here's the top half of it.
There we go. Band-aided finger.
That's good.
See?
And that's how it looks with them stacked together.
See? Band-aided finger. And yes, it's one of the little dot band-aids because my hands are small.
Yep.
And I'm going to put
Another...
these band-aids in the new brush. Unloading from
Descent.
Montachi again. Love you. Thank you. Got 3 of the Descent mugs. That's how many black mugs we already had in progress at that point.
There we go. There's how the Descent mugs look. Here's the Stealth Hell Laurel. Good. Evil. I'm in a good mood today. Leave me alone. And we have another of the Butterbells.
Well, I can move the camera more slowly. Oh, and I can tell that you're wearing your shoes today.
I'm so sorry. My feet hurt.
No, it's understandable. It makes it work a bit more.
Yeah, so I have Z coils, which has springs in the heels. They're my old lady shoes. And that did come out looking pretty much like Nick's, except the eyes weren't quite big enough. It's just big anime eyes.
And the back of her head isn't dark enough.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm no longer getting weak on things. Okay.
And
Those guys, not quite
here's
dry.
what we have up on the shelf here.
And yes, one way to tell if, whoa, hi camera, is to actually do this, because
If it's cold,
if it's
not.
got that kind of icy tone,
And
it's not dry. This one is
here is what that handle looked like when it was finished that we were working on the other day on one of the streams. Lynn, your picture's going to go into the kiln. And with the thumbprints down at the bottom. Skull mugs. More mugs. More mugs that want to say Descent or I Descent on them.
Yeah, these black ones aren't quite dry. They're still slightly clammy feeling.
Lots of little bowls and plates.
The little bowls are going to be cat food dishes.
Yes.
Let's see now. Those are dry. This is like communing with the pieces.
And those are the ones that didn't fit in the last kiln load.
Yeah, because these pieces, that's not actually blank.
And there's a little cup that has to be refired because it cracked.
It is a second. Whoa.
There we go. See the little crack? And
trying to get the light through the bottom.
yeah, you can see the light through the bottom. It's always a possibility.
That's the reason why that one's got a simple one-color glaze on it.
Yeah.
Because I thought that one might do that.
And here's what she looks like when she's bending over.
Thank you.
Well, the kiln's like 3.5, 4 feet tall.
3.5. 4 feet would be up here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, and there's Dorvald's cup. He was just asking us this morning what the stage was. It's like, it's about to go in. Probably won't get the kiln going today. I don't think we have quite that much dry.
Well, it's kind of moist today.
And mind you, if you look right down there, that little green light, that's a very small dehumidifier. So the one we got first, and it was insufficient to
Get
get the moisture down in the shop, in the studio.
Yeah, and we can't bring that one down here because that one pulls a lot of power.
Yeah, that would pop a circuit.
Yeah, and then I could hear Roya yelling at us if we did something to pop the breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing like the electrician telling you why that's a really bad thing. So it has its own, the heater and the dehumidifier.
Here, why don't you turn the camera so it's looking at that one until we finish?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that much into the kiln right now. I can get the fan blowing on these things over here.
Mm-hmm. There's another message over there, I think.
Yay, Scully's going in. Yeah, we had things that got delayed because of stupid smoke.
Oh, there's...
So now the current humidity, oh good, it's down to 63% in here.
Those ones did come out good, the decent ones.
Well, I was glazing, the humidity in here was like 78.
Oh, yeah.
So after everything was fired, it drove the humidity down substantially.
Yeah. It does that, oddly enough.
The shelf still height beneath that one.
Get the roaming kitty on the other side. It has a little temple on it. I have this one here, which has a yellow rose. Somebody's yellow rose mug broke, so they ordered a replacement. And here are some pieces over here that are in progress.
Yeah. Cool.
And then there's poor Rusty over there.
Which maybe someday we'll have the funds to get repaired.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna
Okay.
be in at the
So,
moment.
bye-bye.